of Cups is the universe is gifting you your desire, choosing joy, manifesting dreams, gratitude, abundance. So spiritually, you're all in tune. You're all like, woo, I'm feeling great. My spirits are high. I believe. I have faith. I'm in tune with the universe. So if you're having any other troubles and you're like, what? I don't know what you're talking about. Maybe that's what the message is, that you need to realize you are and feel that flow coming from within. Page of Cups in reverse is missing the signs, being overly sensitive, displaying childish emotions, block creativity. So this correlates with what I was saying. Like if you don't understand or you don't feel that way or you're kind of like asking yourself, what is this guy talking about? That's because you have Page of Cups in reverse and you're intellectual and you're all in your head and you're not in your spirit. So, maybe that you're being distracted or you're trying to focus on something and you're not giving time for the universe or the spirits or your faith or your connection to the universe to time to connect with you, or you're kind of like so super focused maybe on something that you're trying to accomplish and it's kind of a distraction. You're not getting time to do the spiritual practices like time out, meditate, nature, something like that. The wheel in reverse is misfortune, karma, a need to relinquish control, the ups and downs of life, the inevitability of change, an unexpected setback. So maybe you thought you were doing great, but then you're told, "Oh, go back and do this," or "Hey, try again. I thought it was doing it there right. Oh no, you're not doing it right." And you're like, "I'm doing it right." See, the point is you're being tested to see how well you do with criticism, right? Physically, this is about finances, environment, social, or not social. That's this card. Your, your home life, your environment, nature, 3D realm, physical, your body, any of those kinds of things. You may be caught off guard or surprised, thought you were healthy and realized, oh wait, I'm not as healthy as I thought I was, or I'm not as physically strong as I thought I was. It's just my technique, or you know, or financially, I'm not as smart with money as I thought I was, and or sudden karmic things come back to haunt you, kind of thing, or um, and not being aware of it, or forgetting, or not believing in karma, maybe, or any of those kinds of things. But definitely, there's some kind of repaying a debt that, or learning how to deal with critiques or those kinds of aspects with your physical. Two of Pentacles in reverse is being out of balance, disharmony, committing to too many things, a need to prioritize, a time to slow down. But this is the social aspect of yourself. So you're potentially being distracted socially from the objectives you're trying to accomplish. And you're like, well, I also want to accomplish, love, some kind of social aspect in your life. And it's like, well, now is not the time, unfortunately. You need to prioritize, right? How do you have a foundation for love if you don't do what you need to do first? And then you have that foundation built, you can do the love thing later. Time to slow down your social aspect of your life and keep focusing on what you've been working on and staying, grind, hustle. Keep doing the work. You're doing great, probably. Spirit is telling you you're doing great. Your head isn't necessarily. Physically, it's not there, but those are all just challenges to see if you really can pass this test in September, Aries. Can you pass the test of these two challenges, and then prioritizing those challenges and not being pulled away from them because of the social, or some person is like, hey, I want to flirt and have a good time and let's go do this, let's go do that. And in reality, whatever that person is offering will not last. I promise you, it will not last. These two things will last. That's why it's hard. Whatever's worth having in life is hard and takes work, and you got to pass challenges and tests. Five of Cups in reverse, not letting go of past trauma, crying over spilled milk, rooting deeply into shadow work without healing and letting go, old stories that become a part of you. So, callousness, becoming jaded. So if you've had addictions in the past, they're potentially coming back up to your heart and your social aspect of yourself. Don't fall for it. Your heart is deceiving you right now, and it's because of the past trauma that you think you can. Hey, this may be the one. This may be the opportunity. But no, dude, you're hanging on to the past, hoping that it gets filling that void. It's not going to get filled. These cups are just getting empty, and then you're going to go right back to where you were before, wondering why didn't I just stick with what I was trying to do? That probably would have gotten me someone better in the long run, anyways. That was more of aligned with who I really want to be, not oh I give up, I'm fed up, I can't take anymore, I'm done. You know, you can't. This is emotional. This is the emotional card. This is Five of Cups. It's an emotional card of sorrow, anyways, potentially, right? Especially in reverse. So don't let your heart drain you. Stay aligned with spirit, pass the challenges, and do the test work of the physical and the intellectual. Your heart is going to get you in trouble, Aries. September. Follow the signs. The Kitsune girl is creating magical signs out of her holy foxfire, signs, omens, messages for you to follow while you walk your path. She wishes for you to have guidance, and her purpose is to create this fire. And when you see this card, you know that the messages and the signs coming to you are to be trusted and are worth following. There is a sense of union, friendship, and trustworthy allies when this card comes, and she acknowledges that you are following the right path and that your trust in the signs that you have been coming to you is not misplaced. This sense of following something subtle, strange, and not quite knowable is a tentative path and a mysterious one. And many have said you are fools for letting such things be your advisors. But this card says that you can grow in confidence and know that the warmth and the light of the sacred fire that consumes you is part of the gift that the universe is sending to you. You have found her. She is saying yes, and now it is time for you to tune in, connect, and keep your inner guidance strong and healthy. This is a purity to this process and a passionate energy. Go where the fire of the Kitsune leads you, for it is growing in power and the intuitive understanding is becoming deeper, clearer, and more luminous with every step. So, you know that the inner burning passion and desire of Aries is physical and your intellectual with spirit. The emotional is what always gets you in trouble, and you know that. So the emotional is actually another test. Can you not try to fill the void, the emotional void, and do what you need to do with the spirit? It's energy. You've got the spiritual energy that is abundant till the end of time right now in September. And you gotta follow the signs. Are you following the signs that you've learned from the past, that you know with your emotions? Sagittarius, I see. Luck is not chance, it's toil. Fortune's expensive smiles earned. You're just about ready to hit your mark. The sign of Sagittarius is ruled by the planet Jupiter and is a mutable fire sign. The ancient symbol for Sagittarius is half man, half horse, known as the centaur, a creature trained in the art of archery who always manages to hit his target no matter how far he roams. Sagittarians are honest, candid, and not afraid to speak the truth. Since this freedom-loving fire sign is not offended by the truth, he is often surprised when others take offense to his words. Sagittarians are drawn to religious ideas even though sometimes they deny it. They will go through periods of not being religious at all and claim not to believe in anything, even bucking against authority. Religion and philosophy are concepts that remain fascinated by foe. Does it make sense? They will argue for hours about religion, and usually at some point in life they return to some type of faith, but such a faith always remains an intellectual pursuit. Sagittarians are highly idealistic, creative, outdoorsy, and have a great sense of play and fun. They are also extremely restless and would prefer not to stay in the same spot. Instead, they would rather roam. Sagittarians dislike routine, so are encumbered by the usual 9-to-5 job. They may end up as magicians, fire eaters, tattoo artists, entertainers, publishers, literary agents, clergy, tutors, bookstore owners, and whatever does not require any set schedule. Sagittarians tend to be rather lucky, but have a habit of not handling money well and will sometimes squander any wealth that comes to them. They are confident, which makes them highly attractive and popular. drawing to them what they need. Sagittarians also have integrity and will not go along with anything unfair or underhanded. Wicca, paganism, and Catholic Church are all ruled by Sagittarius. When you think about these religions, with their pomp and ceremony, candles and incense have much in common, though not as showy as their fellow fire sign Leo. Sagittarians tend to largesse by their nature and prefer that they do to be memorable. The Archer sign does not want an ordinary life. When the Sagittarian card turns up in the reading, freedom at the current time is essential. You will feel the need to fight against restrictions of any kind and want everything out in the open. You want to know where you stand. If your question pertains to a relationship, you or your partner need to give extra space and looser rein, so space between you two. You may find yourself especially philosophical at the current time and even studying religions which may not have appealed to you before. Interestingly, Sagittarius is the sign of representing large animals, especially horses and big dogs. You may soon be acquiring a new pet, or it may be that animals are already a big part of your life. Like these beautiful beasts, you love the sense of wildness and being in the open air. You may soon travel to areas with vast countryside, or regions with mountains and lakes that you want to explore. You might embrace a new philosophy, enroll in classes of higher learning, or begin to study churches or religions. A visit to a casino or other area where gambling takes place could likely come about. You will likely be fortunate and win in this venture as long as you don't proceed recklessly. It's a good time to take a gamble. Your fortune looks promising because you're ready to expand and grow beyond your limits. If you do encounter difficulties, you will surmount them easily and move forward to the next lucky break in life, which should be coming soon. Divas, master your own energy. Take appropriate action. Divas are highly evolved nature spirits that make their way across all realms. Every part of the world is alive with nature spirits. Divas are found in water, fire, trees, and crystals. These intelligent beings follow the law of karma, manipulating energy around our thought patterns to achieve specific results. Divas are masters of energy and encourage you now to master your own. Learn about your reactivity to issues and events. Gain greater insight into your being. What are you putting out to the universe? Ask the Divas for help with this task so you can move through life's changes with ease. The Divas have made themselves known to you and encourage you to work with the energy of crystals to turn your thoughts and actions into positive processes. Working with crystal Divas can align you with the vibration suited towards the shift you are looking for or physically working on. Right now, you are being guided to connect to all Divas of the earth realm. Take a gentle walk through bushland or gardens. Visit ponds, lakes, or streams. Spend time connecting to the breath of nature. Communicating with Divas in this way supports a positive lifestyle. Planting and nurturing your own garden in pots or in soil creates a happy space for Divas to play in. Creating a happy relationship with the Divas encourages them to work in your favor when you request their assistance. The Crystal Diva of clear quartz is asking you to connect to the crystal kingdom. Clear quartz is a master healing crystal. It has the potential to work on any condition or illness. Known as the Stone of Power, it amplifies the energy and intentions around it. This crystal diva supports daily affirmations and mantras with positive energy. A prayer to say to yourself is, to the seven great rishis, I ask you to liberate my soul's consciousness so I can live a life of peace, love, and happiness. Thank you. Hey Aries, this is your reading, 5 Aspects of Yourself, October 2021. Aries, October of 2021. Shuggoth, strength for your spiritual aspect of yourself. 7 of Cups in reverse for the intellectual aspect of yourself. Hounds of Lang, the moon, for the physical aspect of yourself. Ace of Discs in reverse for the social aspect of yourself. And Amun Emperor for the emotional aspect of yourself. Angel Arena message for Aries, October of 2021. Tiferet, Heart and Beauty. Mausoleum message for Aries, October of 2021. Thanatos, Warden of Dis. The Enchanted Map message for Aries, October 2021. Into the Unknown